Ratatouille is a 2007 action platformer video game developed by Heavy Iron Studios and published by THQ. Based on the Pixar film of the same name, the game follows Rimai, a rat who dreams of becoming a Parisian chef. Players navigate Rimai through 6 worlds of kitchens and sewers, completing tasks, solving puzzles, and cooking. The game features a variety of playstyles, including platforming, racing, and multiplayer minigames. Similar to the plot of the movie, the game starts in a farm setting. Rimai goes off with his brother Emile to retrieve apple cores for his father Django. On the road trip, he is taught the basic skills he will need to know so that he can pass what he will face later on. After the tutorial, Rimai and Emile grab a cookbook by Rimai's idol, the late Auguste Gusteau, so Rimai could read it. They pull the book out of the window, which results in it awakening the old lady who fires at the colony with a shotgun. Rimai escapes with the book, and the colony escapes on homemade boats. Rimai ends up taking a wrong turn in the sewers and ends up lost from his family. An imaginative vision of Gusteau pops from the book and tells Rimai that he could regain one of his lost stars after Anton Ego's bad review. Rimai agrees and travels under Paris streets and ends up at the restaurant. However, Rimai falls from the window and lands in a pot sink. Rimai attempts to escape but gets sidetracked by a rancid-smelling soup that was contaminated by the new garbage boy Linguini. Rimai makes the soup much better and nearly escapes down a kitchen pipe, which ends up back in the sewers. Rimai reunites with Django and Emile and tells them that them and the other rats are going to steal dog scraps at the restaurant. The plan works successfully, but it results in Linguini chasing Rimai when he sees the other rats leaving. Linguini crashes into some garbage cans, and the two make a deal to have Rimai help Linguini out in the kitchen. Rimai then leaves down another pipe and meets up with his dad again. This part also gives more exploration of the sewers, including a bonus level and objects that decorate the colony's home. Rimai returns to the kitchen to steal from the cooler, and Rimai helps Linguini 3 times when he's given a special order. Rimai turns off the gas, which distracts the chefs, and steals the key to open the cooler. The colony steals the food, but the head chef Skinner spots him. Skinner chases Rimai throughout the kitchen, but Skinner slips on a mop and crashes into a pile of pots and pans. Rimai escapes through the cooler's pipes and meets with Django for their next heist. Rimai helps his colony steal prized foods at the market, but Skinner and the old lady from the cottage chase him. Skinner is then trapped in a freezer and escapes again. After that, the food critic Anton Ego, also known as the Grim Eater, has arrived at Gusteau's for a review, one that will be important to the cooks. However, with the exception of Linguini and the artiseuse Colette, they all leave after finding out about Rimai. Rimai, discovering Skinner has laid traps everywhere, traps him in a closet. Rimai, his rat colony, Linguini, and Colette cook for many people, including Ego. Skinner escapes the closet and chases Rimai throughout Gusteau's restaurant, wrecking it in the process. While Rimai manages to escape from Skinner, who is later crushed accidentally by the chandelier, the restaurant's credibility is lost due to the revelation of the rat colony's existence, and is forced to close down. However, with Ego's funding, Linguini and Colette manage to open a bistro called La Ratatouille, with Rimai as its head chef. Disney announced in November 2006 a Ratatouille video game release, which would coincide with the movie. Several of the actors from the film voice their characters in the game, including Patton Oswalt as Rimai. Well, that's all my recipes for explaining the game. Don't forget to order a like and subscribe to Take Our Restaurant of videos. This is Chef Ursula clocking out.